everyone, and welcome back to ChompCast.
As always, I'm Jordan Ricko.
I'm Grace Peters.
I'm Adam Krasno.
And I'm Rafe Khan.
And we have a very exciting episode for you all today. So, with us, we have the wonderful Jennifer Crawford. She is Vice President of Brand Partnerships, who oversees all collaborations. That's music festivals, that's sports, that's collegiate licensing for Aviator Nation. If you can't tell by the hats already. There's a wonderful UF collection app, and we're here to talk about it, everything about it, today on ChompCast. So, Jennifer, thank you for being with us.
It's great to be here. This is my first time in Gainesville. I love it.
Your first time in Gainesville?
Yes, I actually spent some time. I lived in Florida. I lived in Tampa, so I had a lot of friends that came up here and went here. But yeah, this is my first time, and what a great intro to be sitting here right at the stadium. It's perfect.
For sure. Usually we have UF alum on, so you're actually one of our first guests.
I love this. Yes.
So welcome to the swamp.
Thank you. I like the swamp. I feel swampy. It's a little hot, so I get it.
We're out of our normal, typical studio today. We're here in the swamp. Usually just as hot though, honestly. You can kind of heat up a little bit as well. So thank you again for being here. Adam, do you want to take us for the first question?
Yeah. So Jennifer, what inspired this UF pop-up? What does Aviator Nation and UF hope to gain from this partnership?
Well, a big part of Aviator Nation is our collaborations and being out in the communities, like you mentioned, doing music festivals and different partnerships that align with the brand. And over the past year, we started to launch our collegiate relationships and doing licensing and coming to colleges that align well with Aviator Nation. We have a lot of fans here, so we're really excited. We have a team that travels, an events team that travels and does these kind of like pop-up activations. So we bring a little bit of Aviator Nation here to Gainesville. So we're excited to be here. We're excited to make the collection, and we will be here all day on game day tomorrow with a little sort of look and feel of what our stores look and feel like when we go on the road. So we're here popped up and have the entire collection available.
I mean, we've seen the collection and it's awesome. So definitely.
We're wearing a little bit of it right now.
Snag the hats quickly. I saw that. I love it.
Very happy. Okay, so transitioning a little bit to you as a leader.
Sure.
You have such a unique background, being a member of Miss America Board of Directors to leading in sales and marketing. So with that, how have these experiences shaped you and where you are today, and what lessons have you learned along the way?
Gosh, yes, I have a very wide variety of background that led me to Aviator Nation. But the biggest thing for me has always been my network. You know, I've been in business for 25 years. I'm a lot older than all of you. And one of the biggest things as I've gone from company to company is everything I've done is sort of transitioned, whether it's certain brands I was selling on TV or certain people I was working with. But the biggest thing is working with people that I enjoy, working with brands that I can get behind, and you know, a company that I stand for. And the biggest thing for me transitioning to Aviator Nation was I had a chance to work with the founder, Paige Mykoski, at Miss America. That's actually how we met. She was one of our celebrity judges, and I just really loved what she stood for. I was already a fan of the brand myself. I love the Made in America piece of it. That's a big pillar for us as a company. So when she and I kind of got to talking after we were done, I said, you know, I want to come be a part of this brand work. So it's been great to be here, and over the past 4 years, see some of these things that I've brought with my career evolve here at Aviator.
That's amazing. Yeah. And you talked about Made in America. You talked about how that's a big part, a big pillar for the brand. So Aviator Nation has built a reputation for authenticity, handmade clothing, music festivals, and cultural collaborations. So how do you balance staying true to that grassroots brand identity, but also in scaling partnerships and kind of growing that brand image?
There's one reason, and it is our founder. She is still the chief creative officer. She still looks and touches every single thing that gets made, which is hard to believe because this year I think we'll do over 65 brand collaborations. That's everything from entertainment, television, music, sports, and she still designs everything and she still approves everything. So I think in that regard, it's a really good way to control what's going out there, but then also, of course, to stay core to how she and why she started the brand in the first place.
Awesome. That's amazing.
I just wanted to touch a little bit. We talked about the plethora of your experiences being on air before. What kind of advice to the students that are listening do you have with specifically when they're trying to get into sponsorships, branding, clothing? What would you tell them?
Sure. It's definitely evolved in the past 25 years. So when I was doing this a long time ago, you know, it was old school. We still called it sponsorships, and you still had people, you know, going out and doing the big pop-ups. Now it's just everyone is online filming. Like I worked at HSN and QVC for 15 years. And we were kind of the OG of people being like, you know, here's what we are, here's what we have to sell, and doing it on camera. And so now I think, you know, doing these brand experiences and getting people in front of products to be able to touch things and have a part of it and feel kind of a core community. That's what we do when we go on site. We do these kind of experiential things where we're not just bringing them the merchandise, we're bringing them the community.
Right.
And that's what kind of the customers, like all of you, want and expect. You want to feel like you're part of the brand, not just purchasing a product.
Exactly, for sure. And I think we've already touched on the UF partnership and the collaboration. But how did that come to be? What was the very first day one? You're like, I want to do it here in the swamp.
Sure.
I mean, duh.
Right. I mean,
But you're on a biased podcast that way.
truthfully, we have a lot of colleges that have been asking, and we have a lot of alum that we work with. So that was sort of core to why we pushed this one forward. This is our first launch in the fall of the ones that we're doing in the fall. So it just made sense. We had a lot of customers that asked for it, and we obviously love the brand and love being down here. So we started here.
That's great. So 65 collections you said this year?
We'll do a little over 65 partner collaborations. So we do everything
incredible.
from, I just finished the Tonight Show, we did Saturday Night Live, we do, we have a team that does like 20 music festivals over the summer. We launched MLB this year. So just a lot of different things. But again, things that align and make sense for our brand and our customer base.
Right. So what can we expect the rest of the year?
Well, we're doing a few more colleges this year, and then we go into holiday season, which is, always busy with, as you can imagine, with lifestyle and apparel, and then a lot next year, a lot more sports to come. So we'll see.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll be back in the swamp.
I know. Well, first let's get through. I'm excited for this game tomorrow. It'll be a big
So are
day.
you so excited? What's the rest of your time of games will look like?
Well, we're going to be here all day tomorrow. Like I said, we have a pop-up outside of the stadium, and then I have some friends with me that their daughters are touring, so we're going to kind of take a look at the campus and get the full experience.
Okay. So for the students that want to go purchase this collection and look as cool as we all do, where should they go shop?
So tomorrow we have a pop-up outside of between gate 1 and 18, right at those doors right there.
Great.
It's also available at the Gator store here, and then the one in town, the big bookstore in town. And then online, of course, you can always get it at aviatornation.com.
So if you don't make it in person, don't worry. You'll still be over. All right. Well, that's great. Really bringing it through. So it's right over left.
Okay.
We're going to go on 3.
And we
Go
said-
Gators.
Go Gators.
You ready? 3, 2, 1. Go
Go
Gators.
Amazing.
Perfect. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
Bye.
It was nice to meet all of you. Thank you. That was great.